Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. His guys are crisp 2-0 to begin this 2025 campaign. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Chargers. His guys on the flip side, they're 0-2 on the season, facing a tough test in a game here they need to win. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And here we go from LA. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, but certainly some momentum to build on today.
He's got first down here from the 36. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
A gain of 7. First down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's incomplete left side. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Brings up second and 10.
Nix holds on to it. On the move, past the 40. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Third and a lone yard coming up. Going for the first with Dobbins. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
He was on one last week, but it was too bad his teammates weren't on that ride with them. Look at all the yards he put up. You're assuming anytime you go for that many yards, how much production, you've won in a blowout, but that wasn't the case. It does have him highly motivated and the rest of his guys to play at that level again. This time, find a way to win.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Kendricks. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Taken in by Vele, right side. And they bring him down around the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Nix from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To J.K. Dobbins.
Offense is set, 1st and 10.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Heads out on the bootleg. Gets his running back. And he won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll throw again. Nix. Brought in by his back. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line to gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's
3rd down run by Dobbins. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The kick by Lutz is good. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Omarion Hampton with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. They'll start with a give to Harris. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of
Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Herbert from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers.
Back now, pressure coming. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. And it's going to be about a 3-yard kickoff in the end. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Into traffic, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Dobbins trying the right side. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Stopped by Deion Henley. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And not much doing. He stops quickly.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge the defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Rager with the return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Herbert now, blitz coming. On the screen, this is Harris. This gets forward to around the 29. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The scoreboard reads 13-0. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have it 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st and 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
It's Herbert once more. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
I'll try to run it with Harris. Oh, what a hit! Charge the ball loose! And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Nix with it on first. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
a gain of 15. And and a Broncos first down.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose! And the Chargers think they have it, and they do!
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. So it's second down coming up.
At the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. To the line, here's third and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
A loss of 2.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Herbert to throw once more. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And he's finally brought down at the 33. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 33.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Has it downfield working the left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Running behind center with Harris. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Cut out left. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a one-score game in the first half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers get it back to within 6.
13. Chargers 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Harvey now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Nix from the gun. This is Sutton working the right side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
Knicks trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. We've set it down from 37. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now here he goes on the boot. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Nix. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Waiting on it deep is Rager. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 33. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Brought down by the corner pick 20th out of the University of Texas, John Day Barron.
2nd and 6. At their
Herbert from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. This is hauled in by Harris. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
Quick try spinning away, and he lost the football. Recovered by the Broncos. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
6 yards.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Nix finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. They'll air it out on third. He's got Sutton complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down, Broncos.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Once more, it's Nix. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll throw again. Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Rager with the return here. This makes it up to the 25. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Zone read, a give to Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Harris on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 23.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Broncos offense all set to go. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Nix. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Going with Dobbins here. And he gets this forward to the 19. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
QB sneak coming. Nix is hit. He lost that football. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively, and that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Nix with it on 1st. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 47.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Denver.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
incomplete. It's second down and 10.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
He was taken down behind the line.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a seep.
Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Benjamin St. Juice picks it off. And the Chargers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They toss left side to Harris. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
They give to Harris from the gun. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. That one's incomplete in the end zone. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Herbert. And they pick him off again. And the Broncos will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. On 1st down, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
To throw, here's Nix. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
A gain of 16 on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Now Nix on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Play action now for Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Broncos' 11-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Herbert from the gun. Brings it in. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
Brings up third down.
Trying to sneak it, Herbert. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. They've got themselves a first and goal.
And the Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Herbert going to tuck and run. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
The score, Broncos 18, Chargers 15.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big third down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He lofts it deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? and that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Now Herbert again. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake, now Herbert to throw. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Harris. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45.
Herbert now off the play fake. Gets this one against him. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's
all set to go now from the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
12 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
3-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
All right, he's got a pick. He's now got a sack. I know we don't have hat tricks like hockey or soccer, but if he can recover a fumble before the game ends, why don't we invent a new stat and consider a defensive hat trick or something like it?
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking slant route, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
36-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He has it on the QB sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Throwing on first is Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers pushing to get within range for a game winner. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. Ooh, this is a disaster on 1st down, Brock. He sets out well behind the line of scrimmage.
He's taken out of bounds.
He'll look to throw it. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st. Following the play, that's quarterback Bo Nix in some noticeable pain, Brock. Obviously a worrying sight as he receives some assistance. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Now to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they need to get it to at least that 40-yard line to have a shot at the game winner. But there's enough time remaining to work it even closer if things go right. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
He is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden the second. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
Looking to throw it. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Setting up to pass. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.